Japan.
Japan?
Korea.
Campbell's Bay.
有人总说我来自日本、韩国，今天要给他们好好科普一下。Thank you. So do you know where I come from?
Japan.
No, China. Yes, this is Chinese traditional costume. We call Hanfu. So do you think where I come from? Can you guess?
Alright, I guess I would say Japan.
China. I'm from China. Thank you. Hi there. Do you know where I come from?
Japan.
China. Yes, China Han clothes.
Getting married?
No, just for the daily life. For our festival.
But you look beautiful.
Thank you. Have a nice
you-
day. Oh, not wedding. This is our traditional costume.
Oh, that's where
Yeah, just for daily life.
From Korea.
From China. This is Chinese Han clothes. So just for the Chinese festival today, it's like so I'm just wearing like our traditional costume. Yeah, we call Han clothes. Yeah, I come from China. Yes, I'm wearing our traditional clothes today. Thank you. 你好. No, I come from China. I'm wearing our traditional clothes. In China, we have 56 ethnic groups, and Han is part of it. So we have our own traditional costume. We call Hanfu. Yeah, not from Japan, it's from China.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Few days, there's been a challenge circling around on Twitter called the hashtag Korean Hanbok Challenge. It started when a Korean artist called Angie Kim posted a few of his sketches of hanbok and posted it on Twitter with this hashtag. In the first photo, we can see that this bluish-looking attire looks exactly the same as a yuanlingpao or round-collared robe from the Ming Dynasty. And judging by the pattern, it was probably some sort of clothing worn by court officials during that era. And this really shouldn't have been that big of an issue because as we know, ancient China was really influential. It influenced a lot of its bordering nations in areas such as culture, food, architecture, clothing, etc. So it's completely normal for the hanbok to resemble hanfu in many areas. But what really made me go like, excuse me, was when other Korean netizens started commenting saying that it was actually Ming Dynasty hanfu that copied Korean hanbok and that we hanfu enthusiasts are the ones trying to distort history. And what's even more ridiculous is this comment, which reads, Chinese history has been under the influence of Korea since ancient times. Ancient China was a local government in Korea. Don't distort history, China. Wow, how ridiculous.
What do you think is culture confusion?
I think culture confusion, if you interpret it from word, it's basically just that you don't know what that culture is. It might because it's that you don't really know much about that culture, that you don't really know the history of it, and you don't have a really good understanding of the context. So it's really hard for you to really tell what culture is that, like which country does it belong to. And if you see it from another perspective, it might be just that when one country taking inspiration from other countries' culture and then created their own, it might be a bit hard for people who don't really have a good understanding about both culture to really tell the difference, and they might mistakenly thought that they were actually the same culture. So yeah.
Can you give an example about cultural confusion?
I would say recently I saw a news on social media. It is about a Korean girl who is having a phoenix hairpin or wearing a phoenix hairpin, and she says that the hairpin is a Korean traditional accessory, and actually the phoenix is something that comes from Chinese history, and Koreans is just they're being influenced by the Chinese history, Chinese culture, and then they sort of use that culture and combine it into their own culture, and then create this something that looks sort of similar to phoenix as well. And in a lot of Western countries or people's perspective, they don't really know much about the culture of the two countries, so it's really hard for them to tell the difference between the phoenix, like which country is really from, and also so I think that is an example.
What do you think could be done to improve the situation?
I think it will require team effort, so everyone should sort of everyone should take the actions to introduce other people about their culture, so then more people know about certain culture, and also certain organization could also have different kinds of cultural events, so then people could get a chance to experience and also learn more about the culture, so that they know the difference between each